Hey, this is Matt McCord. I play for Maryville High School, and this is the No Playbook Podcast.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the show. This is the podcast featuring the outstanding athletes, coaches, and experts from East Tennessee. My name's Casey. Joining me in the show today, Mac McCord, a fantastic baseball player from Maryville High School. As you've probably picked up in the past, I'm from Maryville. I love any time I get to feature these Maryville athletes. So it was my pleasure to have Mac on the show. He talks about his recruiting as he just recently committed to Roane State to play baseball. He talks about the extra training that he does, and he shares something that very few people know about him. This episode is sponsored by Stinnett Collision, actually with a location in Maryville, also Sevier County. If you're in need of automotive repair, give them a call at Stinnett Collision. I'll get to Mac McCord right after this. Sit tight.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
Hey,
How's it going, man?
good. How are you?
Very good. You get to get out and do anything in the snow?
I know. Snow's not for me,
Yeah.
but
You live in Maryville, right?
yes, sir.
I do too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I went to Maryville High School.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
many years ago. Did you ever have Coach Feather as a teacher?
I did not, but I do know him. He's something.
That's a word for it. He's one of my good buddies. We graduated
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. I always I have like classrooms next to him. You can always hear him yelling and stuff. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. There for 8 seasons, I did like the PA announcing for soccer games when he coached the boys, and it was always like there would be things sometimes like, Steve, you got to chill, man, because he would get super lively
Yeah.
during
Yeah,
the
he does.
game. But what's going on, man? You got a baseball season about to kick off for the high school. You in training
Yeah.
mode?
Oh yeah, we're in training mode. Well, trying to because we've kind of missed the first 2 days of school was for snow, whatever. But we've been practicing, so it's been good trying to get back from winter break.
Do anything
Been good to get
beyond
back.
what you get at baseball for like conditioning?
Yeah, I work out pretty much as I can, and then I work out with Corey at D1 sometimes.
Corey
So
Wendell.
yes, my
How long
guy.
you been D1?
I want to say like a year and a half, 2 years maybe.
Right on. Corey will do you right.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
It's
Definitely
funny, he's
noticed.
not the most talkative guy ever, but when he gets
Yeah, no,
to
he's not.
working with folks, he absolutely does a great job. Um,
Yes, he does.
that's cool to hear. So you're my first Maryville High School athlete in a while. I always love having Maryville Rebels on just since I
Yeah.
went to school there. My main sponsor is from Maryville, so that's pretty cool. But really, I just wanted to kind of hear about your recent commitment to Roane State.
Mhm.
Just like what that whole process was like, and how'd you finally decide on committing to them?
So I was going to like a ton of camps, contacting a ton of coaches, and I went to Run State, went on a visit there, and I kind of expected like coach to take me around the campus, but it was actually the players did, which was kind of neat, and got to talking to them. I liked them; they were cool, and it was they gave me good money, good facilities, um, good schooling. So it was just kind of like an easy deal from there. So
That's great. Was your recruitment process very long, or was it just kind of like, here's who's offered, so I'm into them, so let's do it.
it was pretty long. I a ton of camps. It took me a while to get that first offer, and once I did, I mean it was probably the biggest sigh of relief ever. And then I kept once the first one rolled in, then Roane State rolled in, and then I was there. So
So, talking about getting that first offer being the hardest one, I guess, do you have any advice that you might give to a younger player that's got a dream of playing college ball?
yeah, so it's all about just like promoting yourself in the best way possible. Posting on Twitter and contacting coaches is you have to sell yourself basically, and that's kind of what I did. It's kind of helped me out. So
Yeah, so I talk about selling yourself. That's right up my alley. I was invited to an event with you're familiar with On Three.
uh yeah,
It's
I've
a
heard of it. Heard of it.
recruiting site. They mostly
Hmm.
do football, but they had an event with the top 50 football prospects for your class, and they invited me out to it. And I just kind of got a chance to speak. It ended up being just the parents, but to speak about NIL and how
Hmm.
athletes, whether in high school, because now 22 states offer high school NIL, or as a college athlete, kind of how to market yourself because
Yeah.
not everybody can be Livy Dunn or Nico
Yeah.
Imaliava.
Yeah.
So how do you find those deals and how do you market yourself? And exactly what you're talking about is like selling yourself and treating yourself almost like a brand in some sense. But when it comes to recruiting, absolutely, college coaches have told me like one of the first things they do is look up, a player's Instagram and try to see
Hmm.
how do they present themselves to the world because that's
Yeah.
such an important part.
Hmm.
How about Maryville Rebels this upcoming season? How you guys gonna look?
I think we're gonna look good. We got a brand new coach. He's been kind of spending some of that money that our old coach didn't. So facilities are changing. We're getting a locker room finally. But other than that, we got a ton of good freshmen and some good sophomores that are really going to help us because we lost one of our good players last year. He went to Belmont, but
Cade Batchelor, he was on
he
this show.
yeah. He was good last year, but I think we got enough underclassmen that we'll be pretty good. And the districts kind of more even out since the fair gets not what they used to be, but they're still going to be good. Um,
Do you think it's just because the coach retired?
um, no, I I don't know. I think they all graduated. I think I'm not sure though, but um, we have some good upperclassmen as well. So I gotta be a leader. We gotta have some leaders pretty much. But I think we'll be pretty good.
Yeah. So talk about that. How do you step into that leadership role? Like, what do you have to like consciously do to take control of the team?
I mean, you gotta set an example because the freshmen and the sophomores are looking up to me, and if I'm doing the wrong thing, they're gonna do the wrong thing. But if I'm doing the right thing, they're gonna think this is what I need to do, so they're gonna do it. And that just it kind of just it's like almost being like a coach, almost kind of, but like the freshmen, they're new here, they're nervous, they're whatever. They're gonna they're gonna be looking to me and other seniors of what to do. So I just have to pretty much just set the best example possible.
Yeah. Do you have any personal goals for this season?
Um, I want to bat over 320. Um, that's pretty much like the only personal goal I've set because I mean I'm not really a home run hitter, so not really not really setting any home run goals. But I want to get at least 20 stolen bases. I think that would be good. So
Awesome.
yeah.
That's great. Now you mentioned those freshmen coming in. Is there anybody that like is a newcomer that you would say like this is really somebody to look out for? You're gonna hear his name soon.
Oh yeah. So I mean, we have a ton of good freshmen, ton of good pitchers, but through the fall and through training now, one of my good buddies, Talon Van Ortwick, he's been standing out. He's got a good swing on him. He's uh, he's a freshman, so he'll be pretty good. He's actually we do a beach trip for varsity, and he's coming with us, so that's gonna be a huge impact player. So that'll be good.
Yeah. I'll ask you something and I'll delete it if you want me to. Do you all do any kind of hazing at all for the freshmen?
Not really. It's I mean, we just try and keep it positive. We'll do
Yeah.
a little bit here and there, but like nothing too crazy.
Well, do me a favor and give Sanders Feather a real tough time.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I will.
He, I held him when he was a newborn baby, you
Oh,
know, and now he's twice my size. And I feel like he thinks he's you know he's got some a little bit of attitude towards short guys, and I don't care for it one bit.
yeah, I feel that. I'm a short guy too.
Oh yeah, what are you standing at?
About 5'7".
Okay, okay. Yeah, man, I was in the same boat
Yeah.
growing up.
Tough.
Um, but hey, man, you gotta you're putting the bat on the ball. That's what's gonna take you
Exactly.
places. Um, let's talk about Maryville. What's your favorite restaurant in town?
Ooh, there's this good Mexican joint. It's called Chapeline's. Um,
Yes.
some of the best ACP I've ever had.
My
So
parents live like a quarter of a mile from there. So I've been there a couple times. And it's
yeah,
funny because it's like attached to the gas station and you never
yeah.
think it, but it's fantastic.
Mhm. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
We
I,
go there a lot after practice and stuff. So
I agree. Now, Mac, what's one thing that very few people know about you?
um I was actually born in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Well,
Not many people know that about me. So
did you stay there long?
um I lived there for I was born, I lived there for like 2 months maybe. So
Yeah.
yeah, don't really remember much.
Yeah, it was the same way. I was actually born in Knoxville, but but they moved away at like 2 months or something. And I didn't move back
Yeah.
until 11th grade at Maryville. Well, I came back to Maryville. Yeah. So I was like, I was actually born here weirdly, but I'm 17 years old now, and this is the first time that I'm actually seeing it. So, uh, but yeah. Um, what was the other one I was going to ask you about? A walk-up song. I love hearing that from baseball guys. Like, what is a song on the way to the plate that gets you all juiced up?
So I'm a big Star Wars geek. So the Imperial March, I think that's what I'm
Oh,
gonna stick with this year. So
I completely respect that.
yeah.
Uh, anytime I have on Tennessee baseball players, they don't tell me. They want to keep it secret, I guess. Like it's going to be some big reveal at the first game.
Yeah. Not for me. I've been telling everybody, so
Yeah. All right. One thing that everybody gets. Share with me one unforgettable sports memory for you. Something when you're 80 years old, you're still going to be able to close your eyes and picture it perfectly.
12U I was playing I forget who we were playing, but I hit 3 home runs in one game and I will never forget that.
And
It
12U,
was
wow.
it was short field, but I still hit 3 home runs.
Still counts.
Oh yeah, still counts.
Absolutely. That's great, man. I really appreciate you taking the time and we knocked this thing out in one day. So that's good.
Yes, sir.
Got it. All right, dude. It'll come out in a couple weeks and I'll be sure to tag you and all that kind of good stuff.
All righty. Thank you.
Best of luck this season. See you, Mac.
Yes, sir.